Oh, hello, Cancer, and welcome to my channel, GreenLion Goddess Tarot. Wow, Cup 3 Pluto Cancer has come out. Fantastic celebration. Lovely. And maybe a social occasion or something, having a few drinks with friends. It's a beautiful energy to come out, and I get something's coming back around again. So I just keep getting the words celebration for you guys, which is actually really nice. So this is your card kind of came out before I could even introduce myself. So this is your reading for September the 16th through to the 30th. So moving from Virgo season into Libra. So we'll see how this plays out for you. They don't feel quite right here, Cancer, so we're going to keep going. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising, so be sure to watch all three of your placements if you know what they are, because it gives you the bigger picture of what's going on. And it is a general reading, Cancer, usual spiel. Just take what feels right for you, leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading. What was this? The link for that will be in the description box below. We have Sword 10, Uranus, Gemini. My goodness, you're finally saying goodbye to something, finally put an end to something and freeing yourself. So this is something to celebrate. Now, I just get a real full stop. And this is a good thing. This can be a belief system. This can be putting an end to something that you believe to be true, or someone else's ideas that were put upon you and you've finally been able to let that go. Or it could just be something that was really not great for you mentally. There was a very negative pattern happening there. So this feels good that this is ending for you, Cancer, because there's definitely celebration. And so I feel like it's stepping into a personal power and there's a transformation. This is a kind of indicator of a deep personal transformation and some healing that's going on around this, which is really lovely. So let's see what else we can get coming through for you, Cancer. And just as I'm shuffling, I wanted to let you know about a new channel that I've just started up in the last week. Oh, we have One Prince Sagittarius Chariot has come out. So my new channel is called My Glow Space. It is kids sleep meditations and baby sleep music or soundscapes. And if you have kids or you have friends with kids or you know somebody with kids or you're a grandparent or just your inner child is speaking to you, then I'd love it if you come over and check it out. So let's have a look at what you've got happening here. The One Prince Sagittarius Chariot. So finally something can get started, something can get off the ground. And this is something that perhaps has stalled. I feel like there's a sense that this was perhaps a long-term goal and it stalled somehow. And now it's like the wheels can start turning, the momentum can start getting going again. So, yeah, I feel like, this is, strength card coming out. So it has required a lot of strength to kind of get over this, but it also says that you've gone through a lot. I mean, this has been a big soul journey, a big soul cycle that's occurred here. And with that Pluto energy, it's quite intense and quite deep. And so you've gained a lot of resilience. You've gained a lot here. And so I feel like also there's a lot of courage and bravery into taking these steps. And you should really honor that, really kind of see that in yourself. So we crossed by the 10 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups, lovely, opening up to love or a very strong partnership coming in. The 4 of Pentacles, this is where there may have been that last minute resistance. The World, fantastic. Here's the completion, stepping out into the world again. Beautiful energy. It just might not feel like something solid yet. It might feel like something has ended and you haven't stepped into something solid enough to replace it, but this energy feels really good. We've got the Hierophant. So this is very much soul connected and ready for a new commitment, ready to really step into something that feels more you. So Yeah, this feels good, Cancer. This feels good. Queen of Wands, I feel like it's something in your heart that had frozen or an area that had been cold is now warm. It's defrosted. It's like you can be warm and generous and open again. The Nine of Wands, yeah, you are. It's just getting over this final little hurdle. Oh, and the Nine of Cups, a lot of fulfillment and happiness. Well, I mean, because you've got celebration, fulfillment, things starting to line up. And here's the transformation we were talking about with that Pluto energy crowning you and the Death card, which is around a deep personal transformation and change. Yeah, so I just kept getting really celebrate. This is a celebration of how far you've come, a celebration of where you're planning on getting to, and also just a celebration of you, that you are a very different person now. And so you're able to end something now that perhaps you didn't quite have the courage to do so in the past for whatever reason, or the strength to do so. But, it is almost the sense that there's a very definite ending, but I feel like it's ended kind of nicely. It could have ended softly or on good terms. But yeah, crossed by the Ten of Pentacles, it may have been that you may not have felt as brave as what this card is showing you that you are at the time. So it is very much a sense that you have been very strong, but yeah, definitely crossed by the Ten of Pentacles is that there is some doubt about, where this, it's a doubt about your own abilities perhaps with that. The Six of Pentacles is coming in, crowning you, and this is energy around give and take, because perhaps this is the energy of standing up for yourself and saying what it is that you really want. So maybe you've been giving too much to somebody, or and not receiving what you deserve in response. And so this is where things balance up, and you're saying no to a negative cycle. You know how there's always givers and takers within friendships and relationships. I feel like, yeah, you've kind of, I feel like maybe you've set, this is around either like setting up a boundary or having a conversation or just putting an end to something that has taken too much out of you. So yeah, even though it doesn't, yeah, it feels right. Like this, something was really out of balance there and you needed this to come back in. And so this opens the door for what's happening deep down, which is this Two of Cups, which is love. And also a partnership. So there's celebration, love, fulfillment, things lining up. I mean, it's a fantastic reading. So this really opens you up to connection with other people again, because the Three of Cups can be around, like I said, social occasions. So it's not just one person. It feels like some really good connections and some new connections that have got a balance to it, the balance of the giving and receiving, and that seems to be really important. So that's really nice what's happening here, and it could be related to a specific relationship. These are the cards of announcing an engagement as well. So that's what the end of a cycle could be, just end up being single. But either way, like it is... yeah, it's just this very deep transformation of the heart, which is coming in. In the recent past, we have the Four of Pentacles, and this is kind of where something was, it was there, provided security, it provided comfort. It was, stable, but there was no growth. It was kind of like saying there was this process of going through, what am I holding on to tightly that I'm not letting something end? I've held on for something for too long. And it's time to let that go. So, yeah, it really comes in because it had run its course. Energetically, it had just naturally ended. That cycle was over. And sometimes we can hold on for things for too long. And that's where the energy can kind of, it can start festering, and it can start going, negative things can start happening. And so this is why it's really positive that you're letting this go. And that's what we're seeing here with the world. It's stepping out into the world, something completes, there's a liberation, and it's actually your actual world that you are in is going to feel like there's more people, more socialization, more connections, and there's going to feel like this lovely, deep, like I said, this transformation of your world. So And again, this relationship, this love that's coming in is transforming your world as well. So, yeah, I mean, it feels really fantastic. And so you're presenting as the Hierophant, which is a very spiritual card and very much connected to what is right for you. And also the Hierophant can be the card of commitment and marriage. So it's kind of like you do have a lot of that energy in here for some of you, but it is very much saying that some of these relationships that are coming in now and these new energies or the rebalancing that's occurring here are things that you're willing to commit to if they're on the right terms. So again, the Hierophant is very soul aligned. It feels very good and it feels like you're being very strong. It feels like very, this is how it is, it should be, and this is how I want it to be, but not in a forceful way. In this kind of, in a way that people just naturally respect and understand that this is what you want and this is right for you. There's just a presence about it that doesn't need to be yelling. It can be said quite softly, but it does feel like that, or it might even just be no words are said. It's just an energy. But either way, I feel like other people are going to respect this because of the authenticity and the quality of the energy, that the space that you're embodying at this moment in time around you. So no disrespect. That's kind of sending this message that not accepting anything around that. So that's why we have this Queen of Wands. This is the energy surrounding you. And I actually feel like this is you. This is you being really warm and generous, really enigmatic, very much attracting people and opportunities to you. So expressing parts of yourself more. It can be laughing, having some conversations, telling people things you don't normally tell them about you, or talking about things you don't normally say. I feel like there's a part of you opening up to new experiences, new relationships, and it feels really lovely. So this is a lovely energy that's coming out here for you, Cancer. We have, as the hopes and fears, the Nine of Wands, and this is very much just, oh, is it over yet? I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Can I trust this new process? Is it going to be finished? The weariness, the wariness. It's the weary traveler, the wounded warrior. You know, you've been through a fair bit with this and you want to be able to trust this process, and you also really want it to complete. So that's what's coming in with that Nine of Wands. But, you know, this is the outcome, the Nine of Cups, fulfillment, happiness, things really starting to line up now, because it is a sense that as soon as you can release that old stale energy, because it just quite simply something was just naturally over. And I feel like there's an acceptance of that. Then there's this beautiful sense of happiness and fulfillment coming in. So it's a lovely energy. And here's your fellow water sign Scorpio coming in with the Death card. And it's kind of interesting because the Death card, there's the Pope that meets death. And this is what you're presenting as the spiritual warrior. This very deeply spiritual side of you is transforming. And because there's this experiential energy around it, that you don't get to this level without having gone through some stuff, without having experienced some stuff. And so there's an acknowledgement of that. And this is kind of where you're meeting this change, almost in a very powerful position, and also almost like greeting this transformational energy almost as an equal. So there's a power greater than you that you feel like you can come and meet halfway, rather than feeling like you're down here and it's up there. So that's kind of just what I'm being shown, Cancer. So take what you want from that, but it does feel like there's a spiritual evolution that's occurred here. So it feels quite big. So let's see what we have here. We have, I'm beautiful and everybody loves me. Beautiful. I radiate acceptance and I am deeply loved by others. Love surrounds me and protects me. And we definitely see that in this reading. And that's what kind of I'm seeing you here with as the Queen of Wands radiating. So people might comment on that you're looking good. You know, sometimes when you're in that kind of energy, when you've had a deep transformation of the heart, you kind of, like I said, you're vibing or radiating at a very different frequency, and people they pick up on it, but they might not know what it is. So they might get, oh, you look lovely today, or I really like that outfit, or there's something about you that's different. They won't be able to quite put up, unless they're like a Scorpio or someone highly intuitive. It might be they haven't quite worked out that something has shifted and changed. Like, I like what you've done with your hair. Have you been to a hairdresser? It's actually what it is this very deep spiritual thing that's occurred within you, and you're like, just like spreading the love. It's beautiful. Loving others is easy when I love and accept myself. Lovely. My heart is open. I allow my love to flow freely. I love myself. I love others, and others love me. Well, there you go. You got that message twice now. So fantastic. Really beautiful energy coming in for you, and definitely a lot of beautiful water and emotional energy coming in. So it's a happy time. Oh, wow, Cancer. And you got the turtle. Wow, this is one of my favorite charms, and I think you guys have had it before, where this is for the turtle. You know, it's so significant of what's occurred here, because it's like the turtles go over the journey over the sand as babies. They hatch out of the eggs. It's this kind of long journey, like it's representative of this cycle you've been through. You've had to survive. There's been tough times. You've had to go over deserts, times when you haven't been replenished, where there hasn't been love. And then you finally make it to the ocean, this place where you belong, your home energy, and you can drink from the deep cup of your soul source energy for you, this emotional replenishment. And this energy is so good for the soul. This is like somebody that's coming in that's good for the soul. And I actually feel like this is, for a lot of you, this is you. So if you're meeting somebody that's really good for the soul here, and this is a really beautiful soul journey, so you're going to be feeling really, really good. It's just all that good for the soul energy. If this is someone coming in that's really good for that, and it's like sometimes you go out with somebody, you have a laugh, and that person makes you feel really good about yourself. With Little Turtle, I feel like this could actually be you passing this on to other people as well. So if you're meeting somebody and this is how they're making you feel, you're having the same impact on them. And so there's a lot that you are able to share and give out at this moment in time. And I think, people are going to really be attracted to you and really appreciate this energy that you're emanating. So it's a lovely time. I would say very lovely time. And there's a sense of this is something that can be, like I said, it's something that you can sustain you for a long time. This is the start of a new long cycle. So yeah, beautiful energy coming through for you, Cancer. So this is where I'm going to leave it. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading. Find out what else comes in with the world, opening up your heart to the world, how your world is changing, what it's looking like, what's coming in with what's lining up here with this Nine of Cups, with this fulfillment, what's coming in around that in the near future and the future beyond all of this. And then we're going to focus in on career, money, love and relationships, and really hone in on those three areas. So that's all in the extended reading. Love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below. I usually pin it to the comments as well. And if this is where we're leaving each other, Cancer, I feel like you're getting your spark back, you're getting your fire back, you're getting that burner back down in those like soul, the chakras, like the base, the sacral, and even the solar plexus. Like those three areas are really getting like some kundalini coming back into them. So even those colors of red, orange and yellow, they could be significant. Wearing them, any kind of crystals of those colors would be really good for you. So yeah, lovely. And anything to do with fire as well. Like I know some of you I don't know if it's seasonal, but even lighting a candle, or if you're in a cool place, lighting a fire could be good. So I'm kind of getting that for you, Cancer. Sorry, I'm just kind of getting a little last minute information. But yeah, so this is where we're leaving each other. And you enjoyed this content, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. because that's a way to let YouTube know that you support the channel. And please take care, Cancer. I'm going to leave you with just a little plug for my new channel, and I'll talk to you soon.